Hey, sexy. I might get used to playing these little small one map games. Everything just fits right inside. I mean, pretty much that's my right side, and pretty much that's the left side, other than a couple units sitting out yonder doing nothing out on the edges as screens, I guess. All right, so let's catch up with the Battle of Cross Keys. We're through the 1400 turn into the 1500 turn. Okay, I'm still bouncing around in my head this individual initiative rule. Fremont can only have the number of brigades in attack orders equivalent to the chart in the game, which is this right here, over here by my thumb, and that is by victory points. So right now they are -1 victory point. So he can only have one formation in attack orders. But then you got this rule called um, individual initiative, where at the end of the division orders phase, you can roll for brigades to take their own initiative to go into attack order. So I'm wondering is if Fremont has his one brigade in attack order and you roll for an individual initiative, if these brigades pass individual initiative, can they also be in attack order even though Fremont already has the one brigade? Um, the way I'm reading it, I'm trying to get answers from the crew. Haven't come to a definite answer yet, but the way I'm reading it sounds like they can. But if they get taken out of it by recall or whatever, they got to roll for initiative all over again. It's a tough rule for me. I've read it 6 7 times, and I just can't quite get my brain around it. But regardless, anyhow, not that we've had any luck of getting anything into attack except for the one brigade over here, which is Shank, I believe, which is now finally starting to push forward. The the Confederates, once Taylor came in over here on the right, the last of Ewell's brigades to get on the field here, they just punched. I mean, the Union line over here could never get anything going. They were in advance orders, so they couldn't advance. So it was pretty much initiative just fell to the Confederates, to Ewell's boys. And initially we hit them with this brigade here, which is Trimble's brigade. And he did damage, pushed everybody back, pretty much beat up this brigade from Blinker here. And then I just withdrew them so that I wouldn't, push them too far. And then Taylor came on, and he just took over here on this right side, and he's now driven Stahill's brigade, and now he's dealing with this Coltis' brigade over here, and he's just pushing them around. You can see the collapses. Now, okay, so here's something that I learned about the game. They provide you with the breakdown counters for the large regiments, and Tom Fernbacker told me, he said he plays with nothing but the large regiments. I understand why. Because it's harder for you to think about brigade effectiveness, disruption, and stuff like that, or disorder. Sorry, Stig. The disorder rules when you got to count for an A and a B regiment. So from this point on, I will be playing with the full size regiment counters and just using extended lines, which can be a headache, but still. All right, so like I say, Taylor has dealt with them. The question is now he's in attack mode over there. Do I keep pushing with Taylor? And I think I need to, because if I can beat up that brigade, Stahill's pretty much beat up. He can still fight. He's not BC'd yet, but he's not far from it. And get this one here punished. Matter of fact, I need to check that. I'll be checking that here. I haven't done that one part that BC. I was changing the counters out to the large ones. Confederate artillery here in the middle still rules the roost. They're doing more damage to the cannons sitting over here than the Union cannons, which have more firepower or more guns in their batteries than the Confederate cannons do. But the Confederates are doing their job sitting there in the middle of the battlefield. No reason to have them on the flanks. Although a couple of Jack's batteries from Jackson are sitting over here. Patton, you can see his front unit from Jackson. He's starting to arrive on the field. The odds are he's going to have to go over here to help Stewart out, okay? But since Jackson's not on the field, these guys get one less activation. And he's just a zero effective counter. So we're starting the attack over here. It'd be nice if Fremont could get some people into attack other than this one. He's pretty good sized brigade here. So we're going to see. He did push this unit back and disorder them. So we'll continue that push to see if they can roll this line in before Patton gets over there. I don't know. I mean, their morales aren't bad. There's a lot of 6s in here. Okay, so they can hold up pretty good. The only thing is boy, you get a disorder, and then you get a high die roll on a disorder, and you send somebody running and they take a loss. It's kind of hard to get them back into the fight with the rules for Fremont here. Okay, if a unit is in advance orders, he can't move to within 3 hexes of an enemy unit. Well, an enemy infantry unit. But if an enemy infantry unit moves to him, he can stay there. He just can't move closer. He can move away, or he can stay where he is. Okay, so it's kind of tough until you can get Union brigades into attack order. Their effectiveness is, they're not doing much, even though they're carrying rifles for the most part. They can shoot at longer range. It's, if you're shooting at 3, you're getting a -1 on your die roll with a rifle. Or excuse me, you're getting a -2. And then the Confederates are in the woods. There you go. Now you're -3, okay? But I've always been impressed with the fire combat system in this game. I think it does a great job. You're not killing 4 strength points in one fire from a small unit. You're really working hard. You're trying to consolidate. You're trying to get multiple units to fire at the same hex or at the same enemy regiment or whatever, okay? So yeah, this is what we got going on. Like I say, we're starting at 1500 turn. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns left. If the Confederates can beat this side up and chase them off the field, it'll be easy for them, I think, to focus on this side over here, because the Confederates don't have to go after the Union. The Union somehow needs to come after the Confederates. But hey, we have the initiative. We have good units with high morale. They can't close on me, so why not close on them and deal them a blow? And that's what's happening over here. All right, so this is Cross Keys. We're going to start the 1500 turn. And right now, it's the Confederates have the advantage. And this is a blast place. I got Port Republic sit over here to the right. That'll be next after I get done with this one. All right, let's get this thing up so y'all can see what's going on in Great Battles of the American Civil War from the Death Valley box. Where's my expansion, by the way? I'm dying to get my hands on that. All right, we'll talk to y'all shortly.